I mean, you say that, and you see how many people who get so cranky in the morning if they don't get coffee.
Look, caffeine dependency is a thing.
Mm.
Oddly enough for me, I don't seem to be fazed by actual caffeine. Granted, I'm also allergic to Benadryl.
Mm.
Not in a way that'll actually, well, it could kill me, I guess, if I take enough of it. But, no, Benadryl acts like meth to me.
Mm.
Everyone else takes Benadryl and wants to go to sleep. Me, I take Benadryl and suddenly I'm ready for a marathon.
Lucky guitar been grinding.
But the fact that the bosses only did like 10% of your hit points at any given time wasn't a clue.
The amount of money, amount of yen I've got to be named.
Most of it came from the metal guy, didn't it?
Maybe. Sneaking. Hey, Crandall.
You didn't see nothing. I mean, if you're gonna invoke his name.
So in this case, the blue metal grey one was actually the original. The orange one was created to make him look more heroic or something. When it came time to making the anime.
Why did you have an old music box? Not saying it's not an appropriate gift for a little girl, but why the hell did you have one?
They just did. Bye, losers. Stuck in a third up. Okay, it's third up.
I'm just imagining that was the music box from Xenogears. So your things are now growing in difficulty, it looks like.
Yep. There we go. Alright. Gifts. And equal expansions. Hey, Grandma. Oh god, this is a long dungeon.
All these poor low-level Digimon in here.
Yeah.
We're on our first adventure! Yay!
And then you get that never-ending supply of like, I must go avenge my friend! I must go avenge my friend!
I swear I've played at least one RPG where that was a thing. You beat that, I mean, you finished a dungeon and then you get approached at the end of it. I'm here to visit my friend! And it attacks you because, well, you cleared out the dungeon, so you obviously murdered its friend.
Mm.
And then as you're leaving a town in the future, you killed both my friends!
Yes.
And I remember it went on like that for at least 5 iterations. Every single one of them was at the lowest level possible.
Ish.
And if I ever make an RPG Maker game, that is absolutely a thing I'm putting in it.
Guilt, the RPG.
I mean, the trigger for the whole thing starting is just you walking in and out of the dungeon.
Mm.
That's pretty much it. It doesn't really matter. Just one of the random monsters you killed in there was someone's friend. Why does it feel like that's something we're going to run into in Deltarune at some point, too? That'd be a very Toby Fox thing to do, I think.
Mm.
Oh, come on! This is a small dungeon.
It's a small dungeon, that's why it's annoying. What do you expect when you let Shifrost and Okusan design something?
Mm.
Never again. Ah, there he is. Hey, there's a bone to pick with you.
And that one's been picked clean, it looks like.
How did Ogremon, a champion, beat a Skull Greymon?
Cheating?
I mean, if you pay attention to Punch Out, Last Joe beat somebody. There's no confirmation on who, but the rumors all say he beat the champion. And that's his one win.
Maybe it was a case of like he saw a penny on the floor and is like, "Ooh, penny!" and the guy tripped on him.
Could be.
Ah, no, this is his own kill.
Turns out he had a gnome and not afraid to use it.
Okay, I can see how he beat the Skull Greymon now. He clearly has the stats for it.
He ate a lot of veggies.
He ate a lot of Digimon?
He might have. If Pokemon can be used as sustenance, why can't Digimon?
Well, in saying this, they loaded the data of the each one to beat.
Just reminds me of that one image set of the Chikorita now.
Hmm.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you probably don't want to look it up.
Hmm. Like I say, isn't there an entire like series of animated videos of people cutting up and cooking Pokemon?
Probably. It would not surprise me, especially since there are official entries in the Pokédex that talk about the various difficulty or ease it is to actually consume said Pokemon.
Hmm.
The most memorable one I have being Magikarp.
Yeah.
It says it's so bony, it's not really worth eating.
Yeah. I mean, they show that in the anime too.
Yep.
It's all bones
Yep.
and scales.
Yep. Its only use is to be turned into a Gyarados.
Although supposedly that's an incredibly rare event, really.
Hmm.
If you actually look at the lore, that's one of the more rare events that happen.
Hmm.
Because even if they are so all bones and scales, there are still things out in the ocean that will eat them.
Hmm. I guess in a case of being out in the ocean, you can't be that picky.
I mean, it's an easy meal.
Hmm.
It doesn't really have defenses.
Nope, it splashes.
Yep. And bounces now, I think. I think they give them bounce now. Especially, they came out with a mobile game years ago called Magikarp Jump.
Hmm.
I think after that they gave them all bounce. I could very well be wrong about that,
Hmm.
but it makes sense if they did.
Yeah.
So that's where that insane half episode of Pokemon Journey came from.
Don't think I'm familiar with that.
It's one half jumping Pokemon, jumping Magikarp competition, second half insanity with a Slow King's crown.
Hmm.
Hmm.
A diet doesn't mean you stop eating.
Having a diet means you are eating something anyway.
And yes, I know there are people that put fasting in their diets, but
And I mean, I know we've co-opted the word diet to mean a restrictive form of diet where you consume few calories and such. But diet is just the overall term for whatever you eat.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, so just note, aside from Growlmon's first appearance in the game being a boss, who corrupted a human, Growlmon's a good boy.
Yep.
No thanks.
I think I'll survive without that.